Gaza pastor, "May the ceasefire talks move us toward miracle of peace." In an interview with Vatican media as the Gaza ceasefire talks were concluding in Doha, Father Gabriel Romanelli, the pastor of the Latin Rite Church of the Holy Family in Gaza, praised for the peace that so many are seeking and pushes forward with faith despite the sorrow. In Doha, Qatar, negotiations for a ceasefire in Gaza, where people continue to die, have come to an end. On Thursday, heavy bombardments hit the refugee camps of Jabalia and Nuseirat. Now, negotiations are now expected to continue in Cairo. The Christian community of the Gaza Strip, led by Father Gabriel Romanelli, the pastor of the Latin Rite Church of the Holy Family in Gaza, is following these talks in prayer and with great hope. On 15th of August, they even celebrated the solemnity of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary with a short procession. Bombardments continue, but hope is alive. In an interview with Vatican media, Fr. Romanelli expressed his hope that the fruits of the negotiations will see the light of day by next week. Gaza's parish priest still laments that, regardless, the sounds of bombing can be heard. Despite ongoing sorrow, he said it would be good news if an end were to be put to this war through a ceasefire and the release of the hostages as a first step towards peace. Magnificently celebrated Assumption, despite the suffering. Father Gabriel recalls the beautiful celebrating of the Blessed Mother for her solemnity, observing how they were able to celebrate her Assumption in a magnificent way, despite the pain and fatigue. He emphasized how wonderful are the refugees who wanted to celebrate Our Lady, and had immediately welcomed the request of the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem, Cardinal Pierbattista Pizzaballa, who had asked them to pray for Mary and Saint Michael's intercession for peace. Precisely by asking for the miracle of peace, Gaza's parish priest commended, they began the day in silence for an hour, then with lauds in Arabic, the Rosary and then the Solemn Mass. He said they had done so, before we renew the consecration of the entire parish of the Gaza Strip to the Holy Family. Peaceful air is Mary's miracle. Father Romanelli explained the spiritual journey that has matured in recent times. A few years ago, he noted, we prepared for the 3 years following this consecration. The first year with the consecration to the Sacred Heart of Jesus, the second to the Immaculate Heart of Mary, the third to Saint Joseph. He also mentioned the procession that took place on the Marian feast in the church courtyard with songs dedicated to the Blessed Mother. Following this moment, he noted, was a meeting of Catholic and Orthodox families and the distribution of some basic necessities, food, and cleaning kits.